We saw how to measure volume. Now, let us see how to measure length. For this purpose, I shall use the measuring tape given with the kit. Let us see how to use it. This tape has centimeters on one side and on the other side inches are marked. How do we use it? I have an object. I need to know the length of this object. How do I measure? I keep one end of the tape here and extend it till the length of the object. We know now the length is 10 centimeters. Now let us measure it in inches. What is the length in inches? 4 inches. So the length of the cube is 10 centimeters. In centimeters it is 10 centimeters and in inches it is 4 inches. This is how we give familiar objects to children and ask them to measure length and breadth of objects. And as they progress, as they understand the concept well, we can give them different objects such as blackboard or the desk on which they sit or the bench. This is how we teach them measuring length and the breadth. Now let us understand how to teach conversion. For example, I am sitting in a classroom. I am sitting on the front bench. From the first bench, the blackboard, the teacher stands near it. What is the distance? I can measure it in centimeters because the distance is less, because it is very near. What happens if it is 100 centimeter? 100 centimeter becomes 1 meter. If we keep adding the meters, 1000 meters would make it 1 kilometer. When I sit in a classroom, from the first bench till the blackboard, if it is about 250-300 centimeters, what would be the distance from the classroom till the school compound? How do I measure it? From the classroom, school compound will be about 100 meters. If I try to measure it in centimeters, I would get a very large number. Hence, I use a large unit. Larger than centimeters, it is meter. I would convert the centimeters to meter and measure in meters. Similarly, what is the distance from my school to my house? If I were to measure that from school to house, 1.5 kilometers, that is 1500 meters. When the distance increases to 1000 meters, we use a bigger unit bigger than the meter. Which is the unit? Kilometer. We convert it to kilometer and I can measure the distance between my school and house in kilometers. So, this is how we introduce them to the concept of measuring distance in different units. And it is important to tell them how they are related. To begin with, we told them smaller objects should be measured using the tape. Why did we say that? That is because when children measure something, how do they hold the tape? From where do they start measuring is very important. Since this is related to their skill, since they use the concept very often, they need to have a solid understanding of the concept. So, they have to do it correctly. That is why we ask them to measure small objects first and go on to give them bigger objects. This is how they move from small objects to bigger objects.